I'm Jack, I've lived here all my life, and it's obviously upsetting with the riots because it's just not true what's being said, and it's really upsetting to see people like spreading hate and hurting people. It's really unfortunate. It's not what we believe in. All these people are showing the community how strong we are, that all these riots, all this unrest, all this hate is being countered by all these thousands of people coming out today and across the country who are showing what we're about, that we're not just hatred and violence and racism. We're all together, that we show what we are as people. It's really encouraging, and it's makes me proud to be from Walthamstow, to see all these people here to doing this. It's really encouraging having the turnout because obviously all the news stories you see are all about the bad stuff, about the violence and the racists and the hate, people who are causing hate, whereas seeing all these people who are not, who are the opposite, is so it changes your viewpoint, as in you're seeing how many people actually feel the opposite and how strong we are to show that that's not what we believe, and how there's so many people here who would fight for everyone in the community and not just for racism, for hate, for all those things that we don't believe in. Obviously it's scary because there's so much violence and disorder, and it's scary for people. You don't want to ever be in a situation where you can't leave the house because you're scared, but also hopefully people like us coming out today create some change and make people think about what they're doing and change the way it's seen. So hopefully we'll cause a change, but we also don't want to be in a world where we're scared to leave the house and live our lives.
My name's Arthur, I'm with Youth Demand. I live here in Walthamstow, and I'm here with this Stand Up to Racism, RCP, the counter-protests of the fascists that threatened to come here and attack that immigration centre over there. What we've seen from these riots across the country, it's clear, Labour got into power and it didn't stop them, right? It just fueled them more. It just proves that the whole fucking system is sick. It's not just about the Tories or Labour. Both fuel this, right? Both cause these riots to happen. Both are ultimately racist. Both are ultimately against the people. And this is just what happens when you've got a system that is this sick. Still fueling the genocide in Gaza, Still drilling for oil and gas, which is destroying millions of lives across the global south as we speak. This is just what happens when you've got a sick system, and it's clear that we need to come out in the streets, as the people of Walthamstow have today, and stand up to it. Keep resisting, It's not going to come easy, the change, but when we disrupt, when we fight back, we can make the change happen. That's what the people power is all about. It feels good to know that this is what the people truly think, that this is what they actually want to fight for. When our community is under threat, the people turn up, and that's what it's about, right? Building that community that will stand up and fight back. When we do that on a larger and larger scale, that's when we make the changes that really need to happen. The top level, system level changes happen. It's not going to come without resistance, it's not going to come without disruption, it's not going to come without civil resistance. But this is what we need to do, clearly, because this shit's just going to keep happening as it has in the past, over and over again, until we put a stop to it ourselves as the people. I mean, quite simply, I'm hoping to see revolution. The revolution that prioritizes community over division and separation, over racism, over Islamophobia, over homophobia. The kind of revolution that brings people closer together, that we fight for as people, because again, it's just a symptom of a sick system, right? It's just going to keep happening over and over again until we put a stop to it. And that's what we plan to do with Youth Demand, and you can join this resistance at youthdemand.org.